Time now for us to check in with the Better Business Bureau of Central New England, talk with another of the great accredited businesses that they have. And Megan McBride is here. Megan, good morning.
Good morning, Hank. How are you?
Doing well. Again, we do have a gorgeous day, which is probably right up the alley of Mr. Bruce Clifton, who is the president of New England Synthetic Lawns. He joins us right now. And, New England synthetic lawns are just what you think, right? I mean, you have synthetic lawns that you put in. Bruce, thanks for coming by.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about this and just what a synthetic lawn means, particularly in 2025. I'm sure that the technology and the improvements in synthetic lawns continue.
Yes, they've continued a lot, getting a lot better, more realistic looking. But it saves a lot in the water and pesticides and stuff like that going back into the ground.
Yeah. Now, who uses it? I mean, do homeowners or this is mostly something that you do for businesses and sports teams?
We do a lot of residential stuff and a little bit of commercial stuff, a little of each.
That's interesting. See, I thought that it probably was maybe more for businesses or the sports end of it, Bruce, but a lot of people use it for their homes, for their lawns.
A lot of lawns plus people with dogs, because the dogs can use it and then it doesn't stain or anything like that. Dogs, no mud tracked into the house or anything like that.
Interesting. So do they do their whole lawn with it, or do they do an area for the dog?
Some will do just an area for the dog. Some will do the whole backyard, small backyard.
Now, are there all different kinds of synthetic grass?
There's all kinds of different, some taller stuff. There's some short stuff for bocce courts and putting greens, stuff like that.
Oh, all right. Now, for that bocce court, that's like somebody's home bocce court.
Could be. We did one down in for the town of Swansea that they actually got a grant from the state, I believe, and they have a whole club that plays down there.
No kidding. Wow, that's fun. What are some other jobs like that, Bruce, that you have done?
We've done some rooftop stuff in Boston. We actually did a pizza place here in Worcester, Olo Pizza. We did the back area. We did some commercial stuff for Junction Shop Lofts, I believe it is, here in Worcester.
Wow.
For their green areas and for the dogs.
Wow, that's it's very, very interesting. Now, a lot of teams, of course, a lot of towns, they want these synthetic fields because you can get the kids out there a lot faster because of the wear and tear on there as well, that the drainage, these kinds of things. What is it that people are? Those things are fun that you just told us about. What are some of the things when it comes to sports or things, or some of the advantages of having the synthetic grass?
The bigger fields are done. I don't do those. Those are a little different turfs than what I do, but those are done because, like I said, they need there's so many uses on the fields now that on a real grass you have to let it grow, you have to water it, a lot of maintenance on a real grass field.
You told us, that there are these different kinds. You brought a couple of samples with you. Now I understand that people can't see it on the radio, but you brought a couple of samples with you. Explain those to folks.
Yeah, so we have a few samples that are just different depending upon what your use is for. For the backyard, you may want something that looks like real grass. For a putting green, you want something that looks more realistic for the ball, the roll, and same as a bocce court. So it'd be a shorter turf.
All right, Megan, I can see the wheels turning. You're already figuring out how you're going to put this into use.
Yes, because one, I am a golfing learner right now. I am not good at golf, but I'm getting better at it. So it's good to know that I have New England synthetic lawns looking out for my putting greens. Bruce, I'm curious about your accreditation. You've been accredited with us for 9 years. What made you decide to join the Cool Kids Club?
The reason I joined is because when I had another business in town and everybody knew me in town, so it wasn't a problem. Now I feel that with a Better Business Bureau, a lot of people that you're accredited, they can look you up. You're not a fly-by-night type of business or anything like that. So.
Yes, that's totally a good point, Bruce, because I feel like a lot of the accredited businesses we have on say that, and that credibility is so important, especially in this day and age. Part of our mission is our Consumer Education Foundation, where we're protecting people from scams and whatnot. So Hank and I come on once a month to talk about a multitude of scams that Hank and I haven't even heard of that could even exist. So it's good to know that we have these accredited businesses that took that next step, decided to abide by our 8 standards of trust, and, aren't going to be those fly-by-nights.
Absolutely. And we're speaking with Mr. Bruce Clifton. He is the president of New England Synthetic Lawns. Is this sort of your busy season in the summer or spring, fall? When do people really look for your services?
Usually the spring is the busiest. That's when everybody has the mud from over the winter, the snow melting and stuff like that. So everybody's in a big rush in the spring. And then usually slows down a little bit at summertime, people on vacation, and then the fall picks back up again.
Very, very cool. Bruce, what else do we need to know and people need to know about New England Synthetic Lawns?
Just a family-owned business. It's just myself and a few helpers. I got my daughter, my son-in-law, my wife. My son has his own business, and we work together on different projects. Where he'll do the hardscaping and then we'll do the synthetic turf afterwards. But pretty attention to detail and like to be quality service. Like to follow up, make sure everything's good.
What's the most popular right now? Is it things that have to do with golf?
This year, there's a lot of putting greens this year.
Yeah.
Usually it's a lot of doggy areas.
Isn't that? Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. I mean, it's a great idea. And I mean, I love dogs and I love my dog, but I hadn't thought about that, about putting in even just a little area of synthetic grass for the dog.
Yes.
Well, Hank, even like dog daycares will use it too.
Yes, yeah.
Like when I went to college, there was this coffee shop, and right across the way there was this dog daycare with a big open fenced area with the turf. And we would just go like lean over the fence and pet all these dogs. And back then I was in college and I was just like, this is such a good idea. Because now the people watching the dogs, they don't have to like dig and like grab a bunch of grass as they're trying to clean up. And truthfully, the smell, there was no smell too. So it was very, very clean. So yes. I think turf is the way to go.
Yeah, turf is excellent. Can I ask you a question, Bruce? Have you ever put it inside someone's home?
We did do a putting green inside for a gentleman years ago, and actually just talking to a project now, maybe an indoor soccer field in Ashland, in small field, and then also another one for in Milford for an indoor facility there.
That makes sense. I was thinking somebody said, hey, carpet. I want to feel grass underneath my toes at night when I come home. I'll just put it down here in my living room or something. But that's, have your own indoor putting green. Or, as you said, obviously sports inside, indoors too. It's a very, very cool thing that you do, Bruce. Before we let you go, how'd you get into it?
I was laid off from my previous employer, and I was looking for something to do, and I bought a franchise book and found the waterless grass. That's what got the wheels turning. Figuring people, vinyl windows, vinyl siding, people are busy, so they don't have time to mow and stuff like that. So that was my original business plan, was to go after the Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, the island, so you don't have to mow or water and stuff like that. And it's turned into being more for the dogs and kids.
Morphed into something else. How do people get in touch with you at New England Synthetic Lawns?
You can go on my website, is newenglandsyntheticlawns.com, or email me at ne.newenglandsyntheticgrass.
New England Synthetic Grass. Check it out. Bruce, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Megan, what do we know about what's happening with the BBB?
I say it every week, Hank. There's so much going on, but upcoming and most excitingly, I should say, on September 25th, we're hosting our Western Mass Awards at the Boylston Rooms from 5 to 7. So it'll be an opportunity, there we go, to celebrate our Western Mass accredited businesses. And then following that, on October 1st and October 2nd, we're partnering with Labo and Centro for a Latino business owners informational session. So that should be really good. So keep an eye out on bbb.org for all these upcoming events.
Love it. Thank you so much, as always, Megan, for stopping by. Bruce, thanks for coming in.